wanted to share with you guys my Christmas art haul, and I got a lot of really exciting things. I want to start by saying that most of these items that I requested as gifts come with one specific purpose, and that is to move away from canvas painting. The reason I would rather not paint on canvas anymore is because I keep finding that every time I try to take a picture of my artwork or scan it so that I can create prints, there's all this texture in the way. And while I can fight that in Photoshop and kind of remove a lot of the texture, it's time consuming. And I'd rather just kind of nip that in the bud from the beginning and have a smoother surface to work on. So let's get started. I purchased, these are wood panels that are raw. There's no gesso on them, and I will be gessoing them myself. And I really like them. They're very smooth and a little fuzzy, so it feels like they're gonna be, it just feels like it's gonna be wonderful to paint on. I also got an artist panel, which is already gessoed, ready to go. Smooth, hard surface. And this is an 11 by 14, same size as my wood panels here. So this one's ready to go. I just paint right directly on it. And I also got a gesso board. It's got the same kind of finish as the artist panel, smooth and gessoed and ready to go. The only difference is if you look at these and the wood panels, they are flat and thin and there's no hanging mechanism. These need to be framed if they're going to be hung. This one, you can be a contemporary artist and hang it by putting hooks back here and a wire, or if you want to be lazy, just directly on here and hang it like that. I also got tiny little detail brushes, and I'm very excited to have my little tiny detail brushes. So yeah, these are going to help me in painting smaller paintings. I feel like I have to challenge myself. As an artist, we should always challenge ourselves, and I tend to paint large, and I want to try to paint smaller, and part of that is having teeny tiny brushes to do the small little details. For these ones, I went with an inexpensive brand because you tend to go through your tiny brushes and your detail brushes really fast. So there's no point in getting the expensive ones, because even if you do, they're going to, the turnover rate is still really high. So get yourself an inexpensive one. I have 18 brushes here and I think it was 12 bucks. So that's less than $1 a paintbrush. I also got a painting knife set for mixing paint, and I guess I might also experiment with using the palette knives to paint with. And I'm excited for these because up until now, I have been mixing my paint with my brushes, and then I end up wasting a lot of paint because I have to scrape the paintbrush on the palette and try to get as much of the mixed paint out before I dunk it and clean that brush. So this is going to save me in the amount of paint that I do. I also purchased, let's go with this one, gesso. And the reason I purchased gesso is because I still have a ton of canvases in my cabinet covered thing, and I don't want to just not paint them. So what I want to do is paint on extra layers of gesso and then sand it down to a nice smooth surface, more like these panels. I also purchased a picture frame, and pictures will not go in here. Oh my god, the sun. Ooh. Pictures will not go in here. And what I want to do with this is turn it into a glass palette. So this picture frame retailed for $7 rather than the glass palette that retails for $25 to $45. So what I plan on doing is taking it out of the frame, and I could use it, I know artists do just use the picture frame as is, but I don't like having the frame and this lip here for paint to get stuck in. I feel like it's just going to get dirty and harder to clean. So what I want to do is take the glass out, paint the back with gesso, and then I'm considering putting like a panel of wood or something underneath it so that it will be sturdier, and then taping the edges so that they will not be so pointy. But I think all in all it'll be a fairly easy project, and I'll share with you guys any mistakes I make so that you don't make them too. And the most expensive thing that I received is the Spider 5 Pro. And this is an advanced monitor calibration device. And what it does is it hangs over your monitor, you drape it over, and there's a program that comes with it. You run the program and then it will recalibrate your monitor settings to be more true to the actual colors. So it helps that what I'm looking at on my screen is actually what I'm going to print. So this is just another device that is going to up the quality of my prints, and that's really what I'm devoted. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe because I'll be doing so many more. I have a ton of videos that I have planned for 2018, and I'm going to be trying to release them every Friday. So from art hauls to how-tos, tutorials, to just the regular time lapses that I always do. Let me know what you guys like to see from me, and I'll be sure to get that out to you. Alright, you guys have a wonderful day and happy weekend!